What is up, guys? This is the Wednesday video. I know you guys are happy to see me on Wednesday, being that you guys only get to see me on Sunday, but now you guys get to see me on Wednesday. And today is gonna be the intermittent fasting questions answered part 2. Last one I did was 3 years ago. One of the questions that you guys have for me is, do I work out? Yes, I do work out every Monday through Thursday. That's my work. Do you weigh yourself every day? Is another question you guys normally ask. Try to get into it as quickly as possible so that we can go ahead and tackle the questions that you guys have. So I asked you guys to leave me some questions on the video where I made 10,000 subscribers, and that video I dropped on Wednesday. I asked you guys to just tell me, any question. It could be whatever you want, and I was willing to answer it. So some people ask me questions about my channel and things like that, and I'm happy to answer it. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I start though, I do want to mention that there was people who sent me pictures of themselves wearing the shirt that they bought from the campaign. You cannot buy the shirt anymore, by the way. It was just a campaign for 21 days and it's completed. However, a lot of you guys bought the shirt, a really surprising amount. However, only 2 people actually sent me the pictures. So 3 of you guys, I'll be doing another one of these Q&A. There's 3 more slots. If you guys send me the photos of you wearing the shirt, you can ask me any question and I'll go ahead and throw you in there for the next Q&A. But for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and put these 2 gentlemen that were so gracious to send me their picture. It put a smile on my face to see them wearing shirts that I literally created myself. I did the entire design for the shirt, and they picked the Intermittent Fasting Glory shirt, which was one of my favorites because I worked pretty hard on that one. And it was so cool to see it, and I'm gonna go ahead and answer their questions first. So the first one, his name is Guadalupe Garcia. He asked me, can I drink the apple cider vinegar while in the fasted state and it won't spike my fasting? Now let me go ahead and pop this picture right here. That is my boy Guadalupe Garcia. And let me go ahead and take that picture off so that I can go ahead and answer this question for you, bro. Can you drink apple cider vinegar while in the fasted state and it won't spike my fasting? Yes, but one thing that I want to mention, I don't know if it was clear in the video, that when you do the mixture to make it taste bearable, you're doing that mixture, but you're drinking that mixture within your eating window, because that mixture does take you above that 10 calorie limit. You just want to make sure that you're below 10 calories, because if you are, you will be in a fasted state. That is why people do coffee and stuff like that, black coffee, because coffee tends to have very, very low calories, sometimes in the 3 to 2 calorie range. So you want to just make sure that you're below 10 calories. If you want to use apple cider vinegar outside of your eating window, then its best practices is to use, things that don't add any type of calories to it, or you could just drink it bare. Ugh. But if you're an apple cider vinegar person, you might be able to pull that off. All right, and the second person that's asked me the question, I'm gonna go ahead and give him his shout out. His YouTube, he has like a YouTube channel as well. He's a cool guy, sent me the photo of him with the shirt and asked me the question. So it's called Closeted Introvert, and I'll put his picture up here. That's him, and the question he asked was, do you think that you have achieved a firm understanding of your purpose in life? And if so, what is that purpose? I do actually feel that I've achieved a firm understanding of my purpose in life. And that's very rare for a lot of people to be able to say that they've understand what they want to do. And my thing that I want to do is, I want to push the mission of intermittent fasting. I want to push the health of intermittent fasting, but I want the push to inevitably become that most people, as many people as can be reached, possibly get the benefits that it changes their lives and it makes them feel better about themselves and actually be healthier within themselves at the same time. And the proof is in the pudding, because when I first created my YouTube channel. I created my channel and I put out a transformation video, not for any sort of profit in any way, because that transformation video stood alone. I didn't do more videos. I didn't create another video. That video actually took off right then and there. It actually did really well, but you didn't see another video from me until 8 months later when I put the primary questions answers video, which, call back to that video. I'm actually doing the part 2 right now, where I answered the questions, because I was getting bombarded with a lot of questions on Facebook from people who saw my video and just migrated to my actual personal Facebook account. So I answered those questions, and I said, hey, you know what? I gotta make this for them so that they can see like the answers to the questions that they're asking me, because I kept getting the same questions. So I wanted to put something out there. And then I didn't do another video for 3 more years. So there you go. Like, it was never like, let me hop on YouTube and see if I could try to, it was never like that. It was literally like, here's this information, here's that information. And in my head, my funny head, I was thinking, well, I think I nailed it. I think those were the primary questions, and no, boy, was I wrong. There was so much more questions people were asking, and people just kept on asking me questions on Facebook, almost as if that video didn't even put a dent in what in answering everyone's questions. So that is when I finally made the decision to dedicate a lot of my time to editing and putting out videos. Plus, I like to create things at the same time. So it's a perfect synergy. I love intermittent fasting. It's my favorite thing, and I love editing and creating. So it's like it fused and it just exploded, and it just became this perfect thing that I love to do. And it helps you guys. So it's mutual. Right? All right, now we're gonna go into the questions that were in the comments section for that video, and I'm gonna start it right now. This comes from Joy to the World, and she asks, taking it with honey or lemon will break the fasted state, right? And she's referring to the apple cider vinegar. Yes. And I think I responded to that already. But yes, it will break the fast. As I stated before, you gotta be below 10 calories. I'm not gonna dive in deeper than that because I've already explained it, but yes, you gotta be below 10 calories. And that's the way you do it without breaking your fast, if you're doing it in fasted. If you're doing it in your eating window, if not, you can mix it as much as you want. All right, then Kitchen K is gonna go ahead and ask the question, can you do a video of your HIIT routine, your HIIT routine, high intensity interval training routine? I'm actually thinking about doing something like that. I need to set that up. This nice, beautiful camera that I have now, they don't allow me to film with this camera, believe it or not, because of privacy issues. When I go to the gym, I don't own the gym or anything. It's just the LA Fitness gym that I go to. And when I enter with this camera, and I've done it before, they've told me that I need to put that camera away. I cannot record because of the privacy of the other participants or gym goers or whatever. So that was a hard blow because I kind of don't want to record my gym routine on my phone, but that's something that I may have to do. I may have to cut in the video from my gym routine using my phone to facilitate that experience inside the gym, because of course they can't tell me that I can't use my phone to record, that they can't control that. But yeah, this camera, I guess because it's big and stuff, and it's just too much, and you know, it stands out. So the whole recording at the gym, I'm gonna try to get those things in, but it's a bummer that I can't use this camera because I want to keep the quality consistent and clean the whole time. So, but we'll see. I'm definitely have my mind in that route. Okay, Matthew Paiva, and I hope I did not butcher your name. Matthew Paiva asks, I've been fasting since September, started at 200 pounds. I'm at 181. Stopped losing weight for the last 3 months. I fast for over 16 hours a day. Any tips to start losing weight again? Okay, well, Matthew, you have to understand that when you get lower, it gets harder. And that is because your calorie maintenance level continues to drop at the same time that your weight is dropping. Every pound that you go below the previous pound, your maintenance level is also getting harder and harder and harder. If you are eating the same way that you were to get down to 181 and you're not changing that format, you will be stuck. You have to reduce and reduce and reduce. That takes an extra layer, not just sitting back and doing the fasting, but also making sure that you are at the maintenance level, and that means tracking one for one where your calories are. So if you feel that you're stuck at any point for an extended period of time, it's definitely a calorie to maintenance ratio that needs to be adjusted. All right, so just take a look at that, pay attention to your maintenance level, and then make sure that every single day you're below it. And the lower you go, every time you go low, you gotta go ahead and calculate that thing. Calculate your maintenance level and go lower than that every single time, and that's how you can keep that free fall going and snap this 3-month plateau that you've had, which is not supposed to happen if you are managing your calories correctly. Trojan Mars 1 asks, what's up with those eyebrows, bro? Well, this is funny because I'm constantly getting it's like a battle. It's like red versus blue. There's people that think my eyebrows look awesome, and there's people that think my eyebrows look feminine or not nice or weird or too thin or whatever. My barber cuts my hair and he also does my eyebrows, and sometimes he gets too thin. But the thing about when you cut your eyebrows and the barber does it thin, you can't just be like, hey, excuse me, sir, can you grow all of that back and grow all of this back and fix it up? Because I didn't like how you made it this thin. Make it thicker. You can't go in reverse. You could only go, lower. I've been trying to tell them to, calm down, but then you also don't want to mess with the ego of a barber. They're flipping, they think that, they're the greatest of all time. So our barber's pretty good too, so it's it's the thing where you're kind of like, hey, can you? Okay, but it's too thin now, so I just gotta go with it. You gotta make the other side match this side, so that's it. Understand that I'm not going in there telling him, hey, do these as thin as possible while keeping me as manly as possible and straddling that line. I'm not doing that. He's just making it thinner, but I do tell him to clean it up, because if you look at my old videos, it used to be pretty bushy, which some people love. I don't. So I decided to make it look cleaner, but sometimes it gets thin. Now, moving on to the next question. DYI World Product Review asks, BCAAs, are they okay while fasting? See, I'm not a fan of BCAAs, and the reason I'm not a fan, a lot of people tell me I'm crazy. Even people behind the scenes told me I'm crazy because why? How are you going to be able to market for intermittent fasting if you're not for BCAAs? Those are like the number one, pivot move to get money out of people when you're doing intermittent fasting. But that's not my goal. My goal is to actually show you how to lose weight. So I'm not going to pretend to like something that goes against my philosophy because it can give me an edge to make some money. So that has never been in the cards ever. And the whole thing with intermittent fasting and how it increases your HGH to protect your muscle tissues, it's very contradictory of anyone who really does intermittent fasting to say, hey, you gotta use this BCAA, unless they don't truly care for the intricate details of intermittent fasting and they just decide to use intermittent fasting as a tool. And if that's the case, those will be the guys that'll tell you, come and use these BCAAs. It'll be great for you for intermittent fasting. But in my opinion, they are not necessary. I do not use it, and I have never used them. All right, Alpine Newt Plays Games asks, here's a question. Now you're uploading twice a week. Will you be expanding into other subjects or staying focused on IF? Alpine Newt, I am the intermittent fasting guy. So, with that being said, I am going to always kind of be connected to intermittent fasting, and I'm always going to address intermittent fasting because that's the thing that I do. And I want to actually be the authority figure in that space at one point in my life, because how awesome would that be to be the person that talks about intermittent fasting as the #1 guy that talks about intermittent fasting. And I know it's a tall task, I know it's a tall order, there's a lot of people out there, but I feel like this channel is uniquely focused on intermittent fasting, and I've been able to spread it as much as I can by answering all the beautiful questions that you guys ask me and creating videos based off of those major questions or those very frequent questions. And it's created a community around intermittent fasting, and it's elevating the awareness. So am I gonna do other videos? At this point in time right now, for how I see everything, my vision for this, I don't see that happening. If I ever do any video that's even crazy or different or slight, it will encompass intermittent fasting. Lakeisha Rollins, I think I said that right. Lakeisha Rollins says, will a liquid diet 1 to 2 days a week within my eating window also allow my digestive tract more rest and time to rebuild and not inhibit my progress? Liquid as in broth, soup, smoothies. Okay, Lakeisha. The whole thing about fasting, when you fast, and what is doing, there's multiple things that are happening. Your digestive system is taking a rest, but your cells are also being able to go into this this other level where they, instead of just constantly reproducing, they actually get to freeze, stop, and start to heal any damaged cells, which is really beneficial and really, really good for counteracting potential cancerous cells that haven't become cancerous yet, but just that can have the potential to do that. If you just continue to reproduce and you leave that one behind, not really healing itself while it's reproducing, and it's not, fully healed and it's damaged, that can have bad repercussions. But if you get your body to relax, use all like the insides, your kidneys get to relax, all of that stuff, then that goes ahead and helps you. And that comes with the calorie intake, not so much so as the actual food, like solid food in your stomach. The liquid may, make it easier for you to digest whatever it is, but it is still being digested. Just keep that in mind. It is just the entire process of your entire body relaxing from the breaking down of the food that moves blood to your stomach, that does a lot of things, uses cells, uses kidneys, uses all these different things, to break down the food, to distribute the energy in your body from the food. So much is going on, more than just the food being in your stomach being broken down. There's a lot of things going on in your body and your skin, and if you don't do that, your body gets to relax and kind of recharge itself. Diva Miami asks, and this is the last question, guys. Diva Miami asks, I haven't been working out, but I am doing the 16-8 IF and keto. Is this harmful? My weight loss has been slow and steady for the last 5.5 months. 5.5 months? 5.5. but I am reaping other benefits on a small scale. Okay, so not working out, but doing 16-8 IF and keto, as long as you're within your caloric, as long as you're within calories that you're supposed to be within, that are healthy levels, nothing below 1200, always above that number. If you are doing that and you're eating healthy, then it is not harmful for you not to go to the gym. Now, I would always implore all people who are trying to lose any type of weight, and especially if you're doing intermittent fasting to lose weight, to do some type of exercise. Because if you do strength training, for example, you reallocate the calories that you are consuming in the present time towards the muscle to give that, to build that and to give that the fuel that it needs. That means more calories not going to the body fat. Now, if you are working out in a fasted state and your body needs to pull energy from somewhere and you're in a fasted state, where do you think they're gonna get the energy from? The body fat. And they're going to leave your muscles alone, retaining more of the muscle. So that is it's the cheat code of all cheat codes to allow you to get all this in, lose the body fat, keep the muscles, build the muscles. If you do, if you're fasting in a surplus, things like that. Thank you. So I will see you guys on Sunday. Have a great one. Peace.